Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again for the third and hopefully final time. But you know what? Third time's a charm. I think this will be it. Hello, and welcome to a brand new Impractical playthrough. And this one, we're going into Super Mario World. Now, I have a bit of a history with this game when it comes to YouTube. So, as you saw in the little intro, the first playthrough I did on YouTube was Mario World, and it was with that awful camera angle. Then I decided to bring it back with the Redemption run on this channel, but it's so hidden you're never gonna find it. And I got lazy and I didn't finish it. So for some reason, I don't know what it is. I just cannot finish Mario World when it comes to like a YouTube channel. And it's funny because like I could beat this game in like one session. It's not a long game, but I just get lazy when it comes to recording. And with this game in particular, I don't know why. But you know what? Today, no excuses. I'm going into Mario World with a challenge run. So I'll just make it extra. You know, I can get through Mario World for the most part pretty consistently. But you know, let's up the ante. So you know what? Let's delete this. Delete these. I'm playing this off of the SNES Classic. This is actually not my first attempt trying to record this. Like, you know, I tried to record it on an emulator. What a mistake! Like I was using that god-awful Afterglow controller for the PS3. Remember that one I complained about every single part of the Ocarina of Time randomizer run?
Oh god. I'm not using my regular controller. I'm having to use this terrible one. So this might not work well. Okay, I'm happy I got it first try because this controller is actually really awful. I need to switch controllers. I am still using this busted one from the last part. Remember the one I said that was like causing me issues with movement? I'm just gonna switch controllers. I'm not gonna be lazy. I'm not using that PS3 controller anymore.
Yeah, I was using that controller. I was like, no, use the SNES Classic. I got that SNES controller. And it feels way better already. And I haven't even done anything. So let's get into it and then I'll explain the challenge. Welcome, this is Dinosaur Land. In a strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool was missing again. Again! Looks like Bowser is at it again. Okay, so there's the plot. But even then, it's like, we all know this. Who hasn't played Mario World? I think everybody has played this game at this point. Okay, so what is the challenge this time? So, like the title says, no items. And what I mean by that is no mushrooms, no fire flowers, no cape, nothing. I cannot use a single item the entire run. If I get a mushroom, I must die instantly. I will not die, I have to lose it. I cannot continue until I lose it. And I can't do anything. Now, I've set one stipulation for myself. If there is a level that I feel is extremely hard without an item, and I just need that extra thing to get through it, I can use Yoshi. But here's the stipulation on it. I can only use Yoshi 5 times. I can only use him 5 times throughout the entire game, and I have to be very particular when I use him. And with that, if, say for instance, I am playing Yoshi in a level, I decide to use him, and I die in a level, it's not like, well, you know, I used him for this level, so I can continue using him for it. No, that counts as one use. So when I do use Yoshi in those rare times, I have to be really on point, because if I die with him, I don't get another chance unless I want to blow another Yoshi. So I consider that like a lifeline, if I will. And I have made the decision. I am going to be trying to go for the yellow block and the green block, because it's like, no, I need some kind of advantage on my hand. So that explained, that is a challenge. I'm just going to beat the game. There's a lot of exits I can't do because I just don't have items. I don't have the cape, so I can't just breeze through and get some of the stuff. But I'm going to try and go for as many exits as I can. But to be honest, at a certain point, I might be like, you know what, let's just get to the end. So yeah, let's start off. Yoshi's Island 1. Oh boy. This is already off to a bad start. Hey, you want to know what happened? So I was going to try and spin jump on him. And I was so used to like Mario Maker where like spin jump is on R. And I was trying to press that. I was like, Mario Maker actually might throw me off. Like, I've been playing it so much recently. And it's just so convenient using R for spin jump. Like, it just feels more natural. Like, it's kind of awkward using it on original Mario World because it's tied to A. So your thumb has to do this like weird pattern to get to it. Like, it's not impossible to do. I can do it, but it's definitely like kind of an awkward movement. Wait a second. Hold on, just for that. You see how hard it already is? Like it's so in my head using items. Wait, I used the checkpoint? Hold on. Okay, we're gonna try that again. How long has it been? 5 minutes and I'm only on Yoshi's Island 1. This is gonna be a rough one. Now, it's not gonna always be like that where I'm just gonna start over completely. But it's really hard. Like it's really hard just avoiding the mushrooms. Like it's so in my like head and in my hands, it's like, alright, I'm gonna go for the mushroom. It's kind of like in Zelda missing items. Like even when I like do speedrun stuff for that game, and I would try to, it's pretty tough just like going through it, trying to just like skip the items or like, it's like it throws me off. All right, at least it's going better this time. I really didn't realize till I was like a second point. It's like, wait a second, I'm kind of big Mario, and it's like, dang it, I got 1 coin. I wasn't trying to do that. I was actually trying to get to that whole level without the coins. I should have killed him. Now, this isn't part of the challenge, mind you, but, you know, I'll just do it just to add some extra spice to it. But even then, it's going to be broken right now because I'm going to do this. And also, I need as many lives as I can. All right, nice. 8 lives, that's pretty decent. Oh yeah, I can't go to that secret area. Because I was thinking, like, oh, there's that top secret area. It's like, well, I can get there, but I need the cape. Actually, no, I don't. But even then, that area is pointless because I can't use anything in there. Maybe the Yoshi, like I'm trying to think right now, like, I'll figure it out when I get to there. All right, Yoshi's Island 2. This is it right here. I'm doing so bad. I'm doing so bad. I was like, man, I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna redeem myself. I'm gonna do the challenge run. All I'm doing is making a fool of myself. I'm dying to the easiest stuff in the game. People are like, oh, you sure you played this game as a kid? It's like yeah, I did. I remember where I was when I first played. I remember that night. Because the next day I got Yoshi's Island. But it's like, man, I'm doing bad right now. And it's only just started. And this is the easy levels too. Like, man, wait till I get to like the crazy ones. Like, I'm just trying to think right now. Like, once they get to like Chocolate Island, that's when this game starts ramping up. Like, I'm not even gonna get to the Star Worlds. Can I do the cool? Oh, I wasn't fast enough. I can do it. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do the speed run strategy. Okay, I'm still gonna go for it. Just give me a second. Oh, it feels so fun doing it like that. You know, originally in the challenge, I was thinking like maybe I should use checkpoints. Like maybe I should if I really want to, but I just have to die. And honestly, depending on how hard things might get, some of the levels I might be like, you know what, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I might do that. But like I said, we'll see when we get there. Like I have my challenge set in stone. I just can't use the items. Like if I do get it on accident, like I said, I just gotta get hit. So we'll see from there. That's pretty interesting, because I was gonna be like, yo, I'm breezing through these levels. That was before I started dying to all the easy stuff, but I was watching some people. What am I doing? I was watching some people a few months ago play this game for the first time ever. Like they had never really played this game, and it's pretty interesting just kind of watching people play this game for the first time, because like when I actually am using like items and all that, and I have that comfort and I'm just speeding through everything, it's just kind of interesting watching them just like go at it like super slow, or maybe not like holding down the run button and all this other stuff. Like I've had it a few times over the years. Like this past time it was in January, and the time before was like 2015, because where I had like two friends who were just playing this game. Because I brought the Super Nintendo. I was like, no, we're gonna play some old games today. And I just watched them play. I didn't step in and say, oh, let me do this, or like let me show you that. It was just let me just let you play and just play and figure stuff out on your own. Like I said, it's pretty fun because sometimes you get to see some stuff you haven't seen in a long time, or just how they tackle certain levels or things for the first time. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I hate this battle. The Iggy fight sucks. Oh wow, I got him. First try. Honestly, I hate that fight. That fight, even though there's like a lot of ways to cheese them, like using the fire flower and all that, that fight always would give me trouble, and it still does. In Mario Maker 2, with that new update where they added all the Koopa kids, I made a level that pretty much imitated that exact boss fight, and even then, it's still hard. It's like, damn, he's getting me in Mario World, and he's getting me in Mario Maker 2. And now on a Donut Land. Boom. And here we go. Now the game begins, but now it starts getting sad. Oh, it feels so bad just jumping over the cape. But you know what? Maybe it's a good thing, because you know what? I can't remember and recall the last time I played this level without using the cape. Like usually I get the cape and it's just whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm just flying through. So maybe it's good and I actually get to play levels again. That wasn't smart. Now this game, not just talking about this game for a little bit while I play this level. This game is really good. Like I don't need to like say any more. Like you always see this game on like top Mario lists for like the best 2D Mario games. And honestly, like this game is like, this game is my number one, but it's tough because for me, it honestly goes between Mario 3 and this game. It's like a back and forth. Like some days I'm like, man, Mario 3 is it. But then there's some days where it's like, Mario World's it. Like at this point, I've kind of just given up on that argument. I just say, you know what? They're both tremendous games, and it just depends on like the month, like because my opinion on it changes so rapidly. But honestly, like Nintendo knocked it out of the bag with this game, just in terms of the level design, and coming in from Mario 3, where now like you're kind of seeing all these like new items coming to the fray. Like they really kind of came in and just expanded everything. Like this game was really ambitious and just really showed like, damn, Super Nintendo's not playing around. It's like Mario, like the game's looking good, it's playing good. The level design is just like fantastic. Like top level like platforming level design. Like when I make like my Mario Maker worlds, I always try and go for a mix of Mario 3 and World. I just felt like in this game they really had it down to a science. Like everything in all the levels, they all feel original, and they always have that feeling of, oh, thing that was stupid. I was about to actually throw them too, but they all have like a feeling where they'll take one concept, and that's like the level itself. Where in that last level, the cape is the big thing, because that's the new thing they're introducing in that level itself. So then you see that with a bunch of levels. Like this level now is introducing the scrolling, where you're going to be scrolling along this level. So it's getting you used to that, since you're going to be dealing with that a bunch through the game. And these platforms here, like the kind of going up and down and getting past this stuff. Like they're not like just straight up telling the player like, oh, you need to do this. Like there's no like prompt. It's all just done through the game design. And it's designed in a way where it's like, it's not tough for like someone coming into it. Like for a beginner player, like this will be very like easy getting into it. Like they're not throwing in crazy obstacles you have to jump and like having to go inside and out of these things. Like it's just very simple and to the point. It's what I always like the way they can increase difficulty in that, and how they utilize it always works. Oh yeah, well actually, can I get up there? Let me see. I might be. Yeah, I can't. I can't get the green. The only way I can get the green is I would have to bring Yoshi into this level, and I'm not wasting him right now. Man, that really sucks. I didn't think about that. I was like, wait a second. I need a mushroom to break into this. I have to give up. If things get bad and I'm like, ooh, I need the green switch, then I will take a hit and come back with Yoshi to get that. But I will save that for later on in the game. Like I said, I want to be careful with my lifeline. Oh yeah, thinking on it, I forgot I can't get to that top secret area. I forgot I need the feather. I have to fly up in the beginning of the level to get to it. So yeah, you're not gonna be seeing me get to that top secret area. So if I do want to get Yoshi, I have to go back to an earlier level to get him, or get him in like a future one. So that's great. Oh, if I had Yoshi, I could have been flying right now. This level would have been over. I'd start flying with Yoshi, and then when like the blue shell wipes out, I have the cape to fall back on, and usually it works out in a way where where I'm at is like at the end of the level. So it always works out pretty good. I will say so far, outside of me dying in like the easiest points of the game, it's going pretty well, honestly. I was expecting much worse, but I picked the wrong game to do this. If I picked Mario 3, this would have been a real challenge. Mario 3 still gives me difficulties. That game is still hard to this day. I played it a bunch of times at this point, but whenever I get to like World 6, I'm just like, oh, I'm done. World 6, 7, 8, like they still give me troubles. So if I try to do that with Mario 3, this would be a really long series. But this I have to finish. That it has been this many years. Like I started the playthrough of Mario World on my original channel in 2010. It's 2020. Look how many years have passed and I'm still haven't finished this game on the channel. Like I gotta finish it at some point. Like god dang. I'm gonna be in my 50s. It's like, hey, I'm gonna be looking back on my life. It's like, you know what? I had a great life. I played a lot of great games, met a lot of great people. And I'm just gonna be sitting there for a second, and someone's gonna be like, John, what's wrong? And all I'm gonna say is, I still didn't finish Mario World. So it's like, I need to get it done. No, get away. Yeah, I gotta get in the pipe. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it today. It is gonna be done. Rest assured. I will say the one thing with Impractical playthroughs, I don't like to release them where I just record some and then it's like, oh, I'll record more once they're up. It's like, no. If you see Impractical playthrough, that means I finished it. There's none of this half finished playthroughs. Like, so if you're seeing this on YouTube right now, that means I somehow beat it. I don't know how it went to get to beating it, but I did it, so cool. If you never see this, like if I'm watching this back in editing and it never gets released, all I'm gonna say is, John, stop being lazy. Go finish it. Oh, it's right there. I should have waited. And like I said, because I didn't go for that checkpoint, you gotta do that whole thing all over again. That wasn't smart. Honestly, that's the thing I wish was in Mario Maker. Like that pipe extender, like that thing would be really good to have in there. But honestly, I'm saying that now, but I feel like if that was in Mario Maker, I'd probably get really mad. Just the fact that like you can't tell when the pipe's gonna go up. Like someone could easily troll you in a level and do that. Like, oh, like there's the exit of the level and the pipe goes up and it's like you can't reach it. Ooh. Just made it. No! I didn't have anywhere to go. Dang it. Yeah, who thought Donut Plane 4 is gonna be the issue? I wouldn't imagine that in 100 years. Who could have imagined that Donut Plane 4 would be the hardest run? See, that's why I know things are getting bad. I'm trying to do like a little voice. It's like, John, just stop. What are you doing? Focus on the game. And also, why was I trying to go down there? Why didn't I just go up? I don't know what I was thinking. That was kind of dumb of me. Just like, you could just jump to the side. Why are you trying to go in there? You're making it much harder on yourself. It's how it is when I record videos. It's kind of like I'll just be talking and just saying like a string of a bunch of different things, and sometimes I'll be looking back. It's like, what was I saying? Because it's like maybe I should stop and be thinking what I'm saying, because sometimes it'll be like some gibberish right there. All right, here we go again. I'm gonna wait for them to get to the ground before I go. Okay, we're good. We're in the goal. Nice. Okay, now I shouldn't have died that many times on this level, honestly. Honestly, that level's pretty easy. I don't know what I was doing. It's like, what was I smoking? All right, Morton's Castle. See, we're already here. We're making good progress. We're almost done. Why this section? See, this section reminds me. There's this old like tweet I saved. I'm gonna see if I can bring it up. Put it in the description. It was like someone was talking about like platforming cameras and how Mario Worlds is really good, and just like it was a really good thing for like this game design. But it's just interesting to see like a good camera, and like Mario World does have a good camera for this game. Like the way just like the camera follows the player and always keeps you in the middle. Like it doesn't trail you off in a way that's like bad or like could get you killed. Like you always have Mario in the main spot. Like you never lose track of him, and even when you do go up, it's never to a point where like he's off screen where you can't see him. It's always in direct view for the player, which makes it at least very fair, because there's been some platformers I've played where you don't have that, where they have you jumping up and like, oh, there's enemies there, and you end up dying, and it's not even like on your fault. Like it's the game like almost kind of cheats you in a way. It's like, this is what you get for jumping here, where it's like it's not fair. At least with this, they try and play like a fair game where, okay, if you're dying for some of these things, like it really is on you. Like that's the thing I do love about the Mario games. I feel like all the challenge and different things in the game come from the level design, and they at least play fair to a degree. At least in Mario World. Mario 3, there are some levels in that game that definitely have some like, okay, that's a little cheap. But Mario World, at least, I feel everything, at least in level design, is fair. You can see everything coming, and you have enough reflex to actually get past it. It plays a fair game for you. The issue that some platformers can come into is that they don't play that fair game, and you'll just be walking into stuff and you have like a split second, and it kind of just punishes you for no reason. That's what I love about the Mario platformers, especially the 2D ones, because they all are like that, at least for the most part. Ooh, Vanilla Dome. Now, I know this is an extremely short part, and I could keep going on. You know, most of these Impractical playthroughs have been long, but I have a feeling like this is going to be a pretty short series. So rather than have you watch it in like hour-long chunks, I'm going to just split it up for now. So, you know, I'm going to conclude part 1 here. I think this is a good stopping point, because I feel like 2 worlds per part is a good kind of balancing point. So that's going to be it for this one. When I return for the next edition, we're taking on Vanilla Dome. We've got water levels now we got to deal with. We've got... Oh, I'm not looking forward to Castle 3. I was just thinking about it. It's like, oh, that castle kind of sucks. But we'll get to that in the next part. So until next time, I'm John GWC, and I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I have nothing to say. Yeah.